Exactly is fracking? First of all, it works by inserting steel pipes into the ground and using water, sand, and a chemical solution to crack the earth underground to release natural gas into pre-existing wells. Rules I read was written on CNN and was written by Phil Radford and Mark Ruffalo, who is in fact actually an actor in a couple of movies, and is actually entitled "Don't Let America Get Fracked." So based on reading this article, I was able to tell that this article is trying to target basically the whole population of the United States and give in-depth detail and stats about the effects that fracking has on the environment and onto us. Starts out by stating that the majority of Americans are in fact in favor of a cleaner way of energy due to the fears of global warming. So basically, the tone of this article appears to be worried and angry that companies are still and politicians are still pushing to get fracking underway, even though Americans do not want it. They want to find a cleaner solution to help the environment. Willing to pay families and businesses to move to get at the natural gas on that property, which will actually displace families. I mean, they still will be able to find somewhere to live, but displace them from their homes just because they're handing a big check because they need money. So these corporations just trying to get in there, get all the natural gas that they could possibly get, and destroy this property just to get at this fossil fuel. Um, so basically, once all the natural gas has been extracted from the site, the damage is basically already done to the environment. And pollution, and there's actually pollution from methane has potential to be even worse than the pollution from oil and coal. Um, the article actually gives a link to a study conducted by the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association of these findings. The studies actually found that natural gas production in Colorado and Utah are leaking methane and is at a shocking amount. The scope that I have up right now actually shows fracking, like leaking of the methane into actually water pipes that people, when they turn on their water faucet, actually their water can actually catch fire. So here it is. The last video, very not safe at all. It's also very unhealthy. The Environmental Protection Agency states that natural gas is actually 21 times worse than carbon dioxide that is already produced from car emissions. So what I'm kind of confused is why we're actually pulling this up out of the ground and using it to heat our homes and everything, but it's actually worse than carbon dioxide, which is people already complaining about, which hurts the environment. Such as Exxon, Shell, and Duke are actually accused of switching to natural gas instead of wind and solar energy by saying that natural gas is in fact clean. But how can it be clean if it's not as clean as, wind and solar energy, which is already produced or is already here, which I don't get a whole lot, but whatever. Be able to keep their lobbyists and subsidies where they are because natural gas is only a slight modification. Um, so basically, they're able to say that it's a clean energy, just like wind and solar power, which is not, but they're able to keep all everything in place, all their lobbyists there to say that it's clean, and that they had to make a very few mechanical switches to be able to produce or to frack and to get that the natural gas. Another article on proposing fracking from the Fox Business website. It was written by John Stossel, and it was titled "Fracking is Wonderful." Basically, just what you can tell just by reading the article, that they are for the cause of fracking, like they want fracking, so they feel very confident in it. And then you can also tell that they're gonna be talking about the economy because it's in the business section, so they're gonna be talking about how it could create jobs, which is a plus. Obviously, we want jobs in the United States and everything like that. Um, and how it can actually help lower prices of natural gas and help America get manufacturing back that had actually lost. Um, so the guy that wrote the article, his name is John Stossel. He actually has his own TV show on Fox, and he actually has a couple books coming out, or that he actually already has out. Um, what was actually kind of funny, what I've just noticed, that was on his website. Was a couple of his advertisements. He has advertisements for like his books and like his TV show and everything, but he also has an advertisement for General Electric, which is quite funny because you could actually assume that this is the reason why he agrees with fracking. He probably honestly is probably getting money from General Electric to produce this, or I mean to write this article, telling everyone why fracking is amazing, and why you want it, and why it's so great. Um, you actually are able to see points to the benefits, and there are actually many benefits as stated in this article, and this article actually downplays the risks and possible harm that it has on the environment and actually to on people. Um, as I said before, it's a very positive tone, and it's pointing out many benefits of fracking, and it's debunking myths about it. Um, he always has an upside to sell his argument onto why it's good. Um, and he has no, it does not state no great danger, like no big problem that fracking can have. Even though there's been research done saying the harm that fracking has done, even by the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, saying that how much it's 21 times worse than carbon dioxide. He clearly wants fracking to be a major way that we actually do get our natural gas, and he doesn't even go into the possibility of using wind or solar energy or cleaner energy in general. Does not say anything about that in it. Just straight on fracking. Just why we should do it. What's the best part? Why is it so good? Nope. Basically saying we're downplaying all the problems with it, saying that they're myths, that they don't happen, that it's 1 in 1,000 or whatever. He says, and so he's clearly wants it. Um, I would say that 90% of this article is all benefits. Why is it so good, basically, and 10% is his debunking of the myths. Uh, Not really. I don't know. I don't know how you can say something is a myth when it's already been proven, and when I just showed a video showing water actually catching fire. Yeah, he appears to be he appears to be targeting the broad positive. He appears to be he appears to be targeting the whole population and a broad positive view on fracking, while using limited statistics and what it claims to be beneficial. By not giving all the information, he is trying to get readers to support fracking without giving, as I said, all the information. So there's only like a one-sided view people are getting of fracking, and they're taking his word for it, and without him even giving all the stats, he basically is showing this is what fracking is. This is why it's so great. This is all the jobs. Oh, and by the way, this is a myth. This is what happens 1 in 1,000, not what is really happening. What's the real statistics that are actually happening with fracking? He is not going into it, just saying kind of ignore this, downplay this. It's perfectly fine. It's under control. As to the problem with it. When I actually clicked on one of the links that was provided, it actually sent me to the website titled Oil and Gas Journal. Uh, this link was used to debunk a myth, and what I was able to pick up from this article, just by looking deeper in this article, you're actually able to see that this article is for, I mean, excuse me, this website is for fracking, and that is all it's for, and all they want.